What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, depending what time zone you're in, it's Wednesday night or Thursday morning. My Thursday morningers, one more day till the weekend, and I get to yell out it's Friday. Wednesday nighters, yo, we're still on hump day, so that's a good start to the weekend coming up shortly. All right, I have a great show set up for you guys today. In breaking news, we're going to give you a status update on Hurricane Melissa live from Jamaica. You know, we have people on the ground, family from there. We'll give you guys an update on what is going on. Also, behind the feet and off the record, Tamar, Braxton, and Birdman are dating, and Toni is okay with it. Also, 21 Savage caught cheating on Latto. In lead stories, monkeys infected with diseases break free after an accident on the highway. And in an old video, Donald Trump says government shutdowns are the fault of the President of the United States. In quick news, we're going to talk Jay-Z, Cameron, J. Cole, Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, Stefon Diggs, Cardi B, Michelle Obama, Nicki Minaj, GloRilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and Klay Thompson. As always, we're going to close out this show with comments of the day, social discussion of the day, and question of the day. For those of you who are tired and fed up of scam texts and phone calls, we're also going to tell you about a 14-day free trial with Aura. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, your devices up. It's almost the weekend, y'all. I'm about ready to start this show. Let's go. All right, in our first breaking news update on Jamaica. So the actual eye of the storm has passed. From what we know now, there has been 3 people that have been confirmed passed away. I'm sure that number is going to go up, unfortunately. The sad part about it is that there's places off the grid that I'm sure people were affected. So that number is probably very inaccurate, unfortunately. Some sources indicate the number could go as high as 40, but remains unidentified and likely includes indirect or presumed people who are no longer with us. In Jamaica, as of the latest, officials say no new people were confirmed. The storm made landfall in Jamaica as a Category 5. We know that with winds up to 185 miles an hour. So we were, hoping that when it actually hit the island that it would calm down. Officially, it has touched land at a Category 5, which is the worst. You do not get higher than that. So I think it will probably go down as the strongest hurricane ever to touch Jamaica. Here's some information on the status. Jamaica has been declared a disaster area by the government following Melissa's landfall. Parishes of St. Elizabeth in the southwest were severely affected, described as underwater in some reports. Where my mom was born in a place called Mandeville, was one of the worst places affected. We do not have any family on my mom's side presently living there now. So I've heard of a couple of you, and a couple of you have texted. So thankfully, nobody from my family, but of course, still, unfortunately, there's people that have been affected by this, right? Widespread power outages. At one point, 77% of customers were without power. Significant damage to infrastructure, hospital, roads, homes, especially southwestern and western communities. I seen a video of the airport. I'm not sure. I think it might be the Montego Bay airport that was literally just flooded seats. It's just really bad. Evacuations were ordered earlier, and over 800 shelters were open before Hurricane Melissa hit. But I also told you about a lot of women do not feel comfortable going to those shelters for the people that are taking advantage of some of these situations. Communication and access remains difficult in some areas. Delays on the full damage assessment is going to be hard. I don't think we're really going to know until it's completely over in a few days, unfortunately. One of my cousins who are not there right now, he's actually going down next week to check on his house and another property that he has there. So I'll be able to give you more information. Important caveats and outlook. Because the storm hit with extreme intensity and many remote rural areas are hard to access, the full damage, like I just said, it's very hard to know right now. Recovery and relief operations are underway, but logistics will be challenging given infrastructure damage and flooding. The storm is continuing its path, affecting Cuba next and potentially the Bahamas. So while Jamaica hit was major, the regional picture is still evolving. So that is the gist of it. Still, for me, it's the uncertainty. I think that's hard to kind of just deal with, and we don't know. And everybody who I speak to is like, they don't know what's going on. So I did tell you guys yesterday that a lot of people have been asking me how they can help. They want to help. I still haven't, or people in my family still haven't found a relief fund or effort or some place to donate. Like we said yesterday, for now, I would just reserve, because there's a lot of scams and there's a lot of things that are going to be happening and that have already started to happen. I've already seen one of people trying to take advantage of this situation. I'm not saying that they're all. I'm just saying I haven't known of any. If any of you guys know one, please send it to me in an email or put it in the comment section below. But I'm actively trying to find, I'm working with my family and friends that are there to find a place for us to donate that's directly to Jamaica, where the funds go to Jamaica. You always hear that you go to one place and it breaks down and then this, whatever, and half the money gets to Jamaica. I want to find a place that is literally directed, that 100% of whatever is donated is there. Once I think everything kind of settles down, those things will come up and I'll put it below. That's all I have for you for now. Also, one thing I wanted to say, because I want to try to find some sort of positivity in this. And I feel like a lot of people think because Jamaica is a small island, like the total island has been devastated. Places like Kingston weren't hard hit. You can hear what I read to you there. Southwestern and the western places. There are some places that, of course, had rainfall and wind, but are not underwater or not flooded. And most of the houses there are built fully cement. So a couple of people just had, or some people in those areas just had some water come in from the windows or some in the basement and it's mopped up. So just want to get some sort of positivity. It's not the entire country. Just imagine if this happened in the US and, for example, let's say like New York is underwater, but then LA just got some rain. Or better yet, let's say like Philadelphia got heavy rain and New York or New Jersey got a lot of rainfall. So there's some positivity in that there are some parts of the island that were not as severely affected. So that's some sort of positivity in this. We'll follow up throughout the rest of the week and give you some more live updates, but that's all I have for now. Thank you very much. Also, again, before I forget, thank you very much for all your Pray for Jamaica's in the comment section. Continue, hashtag Pray for Jamaica. Thank you. Hey, I have a second breaking story before we start the show. This just came out. Illinois deputy found guilty of second-degree unaliving a year after the unaliving incident of Sonya Massey. I'm so happy about this. I spoke with you guys about this the day before the trial started. I played all the videos for you. This is the incident where, if I'm not mistaken, Sonya called, or somebody called about a disturbance. By the time they got there, it had quieted down, but then they noticed that Sonya was acting a little funny. They asked her for her ID. They later on discovered that she may have had some mental health issues. There was a pot on the stove. It was hot. It was steaming up. The officer asked her to turn it down or go look after it. And there was something with the pot and it being hot and then saying that, you better not, throw that pot or that water. And she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he said, what? You better not. And then he pulled out his GUN and she was unalived. Okay. I do not want to play that video again. He was found guilty and will be going to jail. I am so happy for this. Sean Grayson, the Illinois deputy who unalived Sonya Massey July 2024, has been found guilty of second-degree unaliving. He, however, was found not guilty of first degree. Grayson could face up to 20 years in prison. As you may recall, Sonya called 911 July the 6th, 2024, and reported what she believed to be a prowler on the watch. There you go. I forgot about that. Now we know. When the officers arrived at her home, she was later unalived by Sean, who claimed he feared for his safety when Sonya approached the pot of boiling water that was on her stove. Give me a break. A pot of boiling water? You're going to unalive somebody for that? And she says, I'm going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus? Give me a break. Would have loved to have seen him been found guilty for first degree, but I'll take the second, and I like that he's facing up to 20 years. Ridiculous. He had a bad record to begin with. Just horrible. Very happy when the justice system works. Had to throw this in here for y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, our first behind the feed off the record story. Tamar Braxton taking care of Birdman, staying close by and keeping him hydrated. All right, this is a follow-up to, I think it's Sunday's show where I told you all about Birdman and Tamar Braxton. They have been on and off, and, it got put on Front Street for all of us to see because Tamar was drinking a little. I told you guys that people were sending me videos from there, and I wanted to play this video for some people who may have had some doubts in the situation. Take a look at Tamar, and again, she is still denying, even after all the videos and all of the claims that have come out from me and multiple people. Tamar is still saying that she was just taking care of her brother-in-law, but particularly this video that I just got today, I want you guys to look at this, and anybody out there who has a brother-in-law or sister-in-law, let me know if this is how you would act with them on stage. Take a look. Yo, that's a full-on relationship, actually, and I have some more to this, actually. But to me, it's not the being on stage, but the water, literally, feeding him like he's a baby, and then trying to take the bottle, and he's like, no, that's a relationship. Like, yo, babe, you had too much to drink. Nah, man, leave me my bottle. That's a full-on relationship. And let's not also forget the videos that I showed you on Sunday where she was patting his head, grabbing his arm, staying by his side. From what people tell me that were there, she never left his side throughout the whole event. It's a little too close for comfort. Also, this is just available. Somebody sent this to me. I didn't even realize this. Put it in Google. Hey, has Tamar Braxton and Birdman ever dated? Yes, Tamar Braxton and Birdman briefly dated, though their connection was short-lived and not as high-profile as Birdman's relationship with her sister, Toni Braxton. The two reportedly had a connection around 2005 before Birdman's relationship with Toni became public. And if you do the math, it seems as if they got together almost right after Toni. But hold on. Timing, the relationship between Tamar and Birdman was in the past and happened before Birdman and Toni became serious around 2005. Relationship status, Birdman is famously in a relationship with Toni Braxton, which has been chronicled on their show Braxton Family Values. Okay. Another thing here, Tamar Braxton and Birdman were briefly romantically involved around 2003. So this is a separate date. This is from ChatGPT. This short-lived relationship occurred during a period when both were rising stars in the music industry. While the details of their romance were kept private, it's known that Birdman and Toni met through Tamar, and their relationship became public later. In recent years, Tamar and Birdman have been seen together in public events, sparking speculation about their current relationship. For instance, during the recent Versus event, Tamar was photographed hugging Birdman and wiping sweat from his forehead, leading to discussions about their closeness. Okay. I have heard, this is off the record and behind the feed, so here's where we could talk about some stuff that's alleged. I have been told that they are in a poly relationship, and Toni is cool with this. and it's been going on for a while. And I told you guys on Sunday that they've been, messing around with each other, but from what I've heard, this is like a full-on relationship, and he's mixing with both of them. That is what I have heard. Like, that's crazy. I mean, anyways, it's 2025. That's not actually that crazy. There's a lot of polyamorous relationships out there. So this is what it is. Again, like you heard, we have, like what I just read to you, we have kind of speculated this before. We have seen them pop out, and it's weird that him, Toni, and Tamar are never together, and it's almost like, hey, this is your night and that's my night, which is fine. That's what they want to do. But like I said, they were both drinking too much, and that's why we saw it like overtly happening. So that's the tea, and that's just what it is. Let me know what you guys think about Tamar, Toni, and Birdman in the comment section below. All right, in our second behind the feed and off the record story, 21 Savage caught cheating on Latto. Now, I have a video for you and some receipts, so this is not alleged, it's actually fact. Shout out again to Everybody Hates Chrissy. She is really good at these things. I played another video for you guys last week about something that what was it? It was Shannon Sharp and his boyfriend Hollywood. Anyways, so I'm going to play a video for you again. But for those who don't know the background of 21 Savage and Latto, 21 Savage is from England, and he's here. He married somebody to be here and get, I don't know if he has a citizenship or green card or what his status is, but I know that Jay-Z actually helped him with something that he was doing because he almost got deported for one of his arrests. Anyways, that's why him and Latto cannot come out and talk about their relationship, because he's quote unquote married to somebody else to stay in the country. But it's not a secret. Everybody in the industry, actually even a lot of people in the public, know they're together. We have played clips for you where Latto, just a couple of days ago with TMZ, or no, a couple of weeks ago with TMZ, they asked her, and she's like, oh, I'm going to have dinner with my husband, my man. And the girl from TMZ was like, is it 20 what? And she's like, my man. She didn't deny it. And then we also seen pictures of them this summer. So as it was creeping up that they were coming to be a little bit more open with their relationship, this comes out, and it's a DM from Instagram and also a text message from his phone. And you see she revealed not his whole phone number, but the area code and first 3 digits and the first one of the last 4, so that Latto could know that it's really his number. Crazy. Take a listen.
Big Latto is shaken because clearly she's not the only Ohio girl that her man seems to like. So 21 Savage got caught last night sliding in a girl from my hometown's DMs. Look at these messages. He said, send me something, asking for a picture. She said, like what? Can you send me some money? He's like, pictures, come get it. She said, it don't work like that, boo. Now, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of girls would have sent the pictures, sent whatever, and would have been like, fly me out. But my girl was like, nah, you're getting exposed today. And she put the first couple numbers in his phone number, showing Latto and the rest of the world, if you got 21 Savage number, you know it's a 470.
So a lot of people online are applauding this of like, hey, you know what? You stood up, I guess, like a girl code, and, not accepting the advance from a celebrity or a rapper where, quote unquote, some girls would have just, taken the opportunity. And for me, I am such a big Latto fan, and she's such a loyal girl. If you guys don't know her background. But I don't know. I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. I mean, it's 21 Savage. He's a rapper. He's an entertainer. This is, it's not shocking, but with his whole situation, I just didn't think that he would do that with Latto, and especially what they were doing this summer. But anyways, it's a good thing for me because, I hope they break up, and then Latto, call me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our first lead story. A truck carrying monkeys infected with some very serious diseases crashed, and one of the monkeys has escaped. A truck carrying vicious monkeys overturned in Jasper County, Mississippi. Several animals passed away, but one remains on the loose. The local sheriff's department initially warned that the monkeys were carrying some pretty serious diseases and were aggressive to humans. Meanwhile, a university says the animals were not infected and that the primates actually belong to another organization, which is a major discrepancy in the stories. Authorities are working with an animal disposal company to recover the remaining monkeys, urging the public not to approach them. Now, this is something that the Sheriff's Department put out. They say, update. All but one of the escaped monkeys have been destroyed. We have been in contact with the animal disposable company that helped handle the situation. Mississippi Wildlife and Fisheries are also on site with our local law enforcement. We are continuing to look for one monkey that is still on the loose. On October the 28th, 2005, a wreck occurred on Interstate 59 near marker 117. It was a truck carrying some monkeys from the university. The monkeys were approximately 40 pounds. They are aggressive to humans and they require PPE to handle. The monkeys carried some pretty serious diseases, and the university has been notified and will send a team to pick up the monkeys tomorrow. Okay. I feel like this was done on purpose, and there's like some reason going on that we don't know about, right? Because how suspicious does it sound that this truck is carrying around monkeys, and obviously they're test monkeys, that's why they're infected with these diseases. But how does the truck get into an accident and then all these monkeys are out and then one escapes and comes out? Like, I feel like they're trying to do something, you know? I don't know. I don't like to be the person that's always trying to look and like not believe stuff, but y'all let me know if this does not sound a little weird to you. How did this one monkey get out of the cage that's locked? Like, an accident, I understand that it comes out, but how did the monkey get out? Please tell me. And with all these cameras and stuff, whenever something is not on camera, I feel like it's planned. I don't know. This is just my own belief in my head. No source, no nothing told me, but I feel like there's something suspicious about this. And I feel like, don't be surprised if we get another 2019, 2020 situation going on. Y'all remember that, all right? The masks and all that stuff. Cannot say that word, the COVID word, because then they're going to put a little flag underneath the video and there's going to be information, blah, blah, blah. So we can't say the C word here, but that's what one of the monkeys was infected with. So be careful out there. And if something pops up, you know it was planned. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, in our second lead story, an old interview of Donald Trump giving his opinion on government shutdowns resurfaced. I think it will be a tremendous negative mark on the president. He's the one who has to get the people together. All right, as the shutdown looms and probably will end up being the longest shutdown in the history, the second one being Donald Trump's first term, and it's looking like it's nowhere in sight. This video has resurfaced. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. Donald Trump does what he wants whenever he wants to, and he doesn't care what he said in the past or what he's saying in the future. That's not a knock to him. Please don't start with the, you're not independent, you're this, whatever. I'm just telling you like it is. And that's why a lot of people like him, actually. Like, yeah, okay, you said this, but whatever. We want this, so we're going to continue. Anyways, I just wanted to share the clip with you guys. Take a look.
If there is a shutdown, I think it would be a tremendously negative mark on the President of the United States.
So I wanted to bring this to you guys. We haven't talked much about the shutdown. Do you guys think that it is Donald Trump's responsibility? Do you guys think it's part to blame? Well, not part. Do you guys think it's the Republicans' fault? Do you think it's a Democrat fault? Or are you like me where it's, I blame all of them? Instead of pointing fingers at one party, or whatever, they're all doing this for political advantage. I blame all of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. Our first quick story. Jay-Z says, no disrespect, but nobody can stand on the stage with me while talking about verses. This is an old clip, by the way, with him, Alicia Keys on Twitter from, I think it's 2021, but it's resurfaced. because of the recent versus battle between Cash Money and No Limit. Take a listen.
I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect. Everyone's amazing and done what they done. No one can stand on that stage. I mean, I'm just telling you guys the real. Like, it's not a shot. There's not a chance in hell that anyone can stand on that stage with me for I don't know how long it is, 2 hours.
This could actually be in social discussion or even question of the day. But the thing that bothers me is that he's not, and I'm a big Jay-Z fan. Musically, I'm not so happy with the things that I've been hearing recently with him in the news. But musically, Jay could flow, right? He's one of the best to ever do it. Give him that credit. But when he said, yo, nobody could stand on that stage with me, excuse me, sir, he didn't say no rappers. He didn't say, yo, nobody from New York. He just said nobody could stand on the stage with me. What? Like, mad people in the comment section were like, excuse me, Beyonce? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and there's rappers that could go. I'm not even going to list, but I'm sure you guys could name at least 3 that could be out. He said there's nobody could stand on the stage with him. I just thought that's crazy. So y'all sound off. Let me know who you think could go on a stage with Jay-Z. More importantly, who do you think could beat Jay-Z? And again, I don't even think we have to get out of the rap framework. I think just in the rap framework, we could have a good verses with Jay-Z and somebody. Don't want to put any ideas in your head. You guys sound off and let me know in the comment section below. All right, our second quick story. Cameron sues J. Cole for not honoring agreement after Ready 24 collabo. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Cameron is suing J. Cole, claiming he contributed lyrics to a verse on Cole's 2024 mixtape, Might Delete Later, in exchange for a promise that Cole would either collaborate with him again or appear on his podcast, It Is What It Is. Cam alleges that despite multiple attempts to follow up, Cole never fulfilled that commitment. Cameron also said he hasn't been properly compensated and is asking a judge to name him a co-author for Ready 24, seeking a full breakdown of the song's earning, which he believes has exceeded $500,000. Now, this story is weird to me because let's just take the one song, it has exceeded $500,000, he would get part of it. So let's just say for argument's sake, he gets half, which is not the case, but let's say he gets 250. And if he wanted Cole to jump back on a song or come back on his podcast, and Cole doesn't want to do it, why would Cam go to court for this? I just find it weird. And I've reached out and I haven't got any answer back. I don't know what is going on, but I just find it weird. Like, Cam is a street dude from Harlem. I just find it very weird that he would sue for something like this. And I'm not saying because he's a street dude from Harlem, like he doesn't know, because he's actually a really, really good businessman. And I could see him suing a label or suing somebody or, a company, but to sue J. Cole, to give him $200,000 or to be like, yo, you're not coming on my podcast. Does that not sound weird to you guys? Because if J. Cole doesn't want to do it, I would think Cameron would be like, yo, you know what I mean? And just that would be something that would stay internal. That happens all the time. You're supposed to do this. You jump on this. You give me back a beat or whatever. You handle it and you have your managers or whatever. But to go to the extent to bring him to court, because it's not like you're going to bring him to court and the judge can be like, oh, now you have to go on his podcast. Because how weird would that be? Now they're going to sit down being like, I'm only here because of this court battle. There's something weird. And I haven't figured it out yet. And normally by the time I get to record the show, I get an answer, but I haven't gotten an answer yet. I'll follow up, but just know that Cameron is suing J. Cole for not getting back on another one of his tracks or coming to his podcast. I think it's weird. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Our third quick story. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Portland Trail Blazer coach Chauncey Billups will not be paid while on leave for their absences from their team. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups will not be paid while on leave of absence to their teams because of the federal charges related to gambling. Rozier's salary is $26 million this season, paid in installments, but it will be held in some account pending results of his legal case, where Billups' salary is $7 million this season and it won't be held in escrow. He'll just lose it until the outcome of the FBI case is determined. Wanted to follow up because last week when this story broke, they said that the NBA said that they'll be placed on leave, but they will still be getting paid. Normally, that's how it happens. And sorry that I have two back-to-back stories and don't know why they're not getting paid. Normally, I'd like to come to you guys with info, but it seems as if like nobody knows, because they would have wrote this in the article. Like, what is the reason how the NBA was able to not pay them? What I can assume is, I think people like me and a couple other people were like, how could they be still getting paid for this? So maybe it was backlash or something, or they found some sort of loophole. Normally, until you're found guilty or whatever, your job shouldn't be able to not pay you because you're innocent until guilty, right? So there's something going on. Sorry. When I figure it out, I will let you guys know. But just know they're not getting paid. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our fourth quick story. Stefon Diggs has twins on the way with Drake's side chick, Kiki, from Toronto. All right, I think this is wrong because I think she's from Detroit, not Toronto. So I think we wrote that wrong. Kaya Barber, rumored to be Stefon Diggs' baby mama, recently shared a new photo showing off her growing bump. Her exact stage of pregnancy hasn't been disclosed, but it happens to be around the same time that Cardi is nearing the end of her pregnancy. Cardi B previously revealed that she's due just before her February 2026 tour kicks off with her first child with Diggs. The NFL star has also rumored to have welcomed 2 children already this year. So he has 2 that were born while Cardi B was pregnant, and another girl that's pregnant along with Cardi B, and they probably deliver around the same time or like a month apart. Now, from the beginning, when they put it out there that their relationship was official, I had said that I don't like this for Cardi. I have changed my mind a little bit because I guess I've come to the understanding that she is aware of the situation that she's in and she is comfortable. When it first happened, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her because she is divorcing Offset, who routinely cheated on her and was not faithful to her and lied to her. And so much so that she has said that that's what delayed her album, and, you know, her label had to get involved, and, you know, it really affected her. So when I heard her, she's not even divorced yet, but when I heard, okay, they're leaving, they're separated, and now she's dating, I was like, how could you go from one guy to a worse guy? But I think what she maybe likes about Stefon is that he's maybe just being honest with her and not lying about stuff, because it's not like we're hearing these stories and then Cardi B is coming out going crazy. And you know that when Cardi B is upset, the whole world knows. So she gets on Twitter Spaces or she goes on Instagram Live and she tells all of us. So I think they're in this kind of understanding where there might be an open relationship, and or maybe when they were in the beginning kind of fooling around, you know, that's how the 2 babies came up, and now this one. We'll see if, you know, next year, if he has more children, then we'll really know that their relationship is just an open relationship and he just clearly just likes having kids. Let me know what y'all think about this. This is our second poly relationship in this episode. I think that's the first time that ever happened. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Oh, just want to add this on here about Kiki, because I just kind of passed over it. You remember Drake's song, Kiki, do you mind me? Are you riding? This is who Stefon Diggs got pregnant. That Kiki who Drake was referring to in his video. I have a little screenshot here, and it says, many people believe the song was about Keisha Shante, Drake's childhood friend. Shout out to Keisha, by the way. And Drake's childhood friend and first girlfriend because of his past reference to her. The real Kiki is Kiana Barber confirmed that she is Kiki in an interview on Power 106.500. She met Drake through an Oakland rapper and said her son pointed out that Drake used her name and the initials in a song. And the confirmation of the lyrics are KB, are you riding? Da, 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 which means which matches the song. So I have not heard that was her. I actually have heard two things. I heard that it was Keisha Shante, and I also heard that it was supposed to be Kim Kardashian, and he was saying that to get back at Kanye. Kanye himself even said, "Yo, Drake thinks he's slick," because I think there's a part in the song where it's like there's some like line that references Kim or that could tie back to Kim. So it's either it's Keisha or it's a few people that he could be referring to. Now you're up to date. Our fifth quick story. Michelle Obama describes her and Barack's romantic date nights. Okay, there's nothing really too much to this story, but I wanted to put it in here to ask the ladies if they think that this is something that's weird. Michelle is doing an interview, and she starts off by talking about their anniversary, and then she says that she doesn't remember how long they've been married. I have never known a woman that's like, oh, how long have we married, honey? 30, 31, 32? I'm not too sure. You remember a couple of months ago, or maybe, yeah, I think it was a couple of months ago, where it was rumored that Barack and Jennifer Aniston, and remember we weren't seeing Michelle show up to a couple of events, a couple of things, and it was speculated that there was some trouble in their relationship. I think she even came out to admit it at some point. I know we reported on it a lot, but I don't know. You guys take a look. Let me know what you think.
Nights are pretty, we've been married 32, 3. I always forget. Sorry, honey. I know. I forget that it's 32 years, right?
And then she goes on to like date night, and she's like, date night. I'm getting older now. I can't do dinner and a movie, so I'll maybe just do a movie or dinner. And she says that they work in the house together, and they try not to talk in the day so that when they go out to dinner, they have something to talk about. They're supposed to be relationship goals. It doesn't sound like this overly romantic, beautiful relationship to me. But also, too, it could be that it's 32 years and it's just, that's how things go. But y'all sound off below and let me know what you think of the Obamas. All right, in our sixth quick story, y'all ready? Nicki Minaj calls upcoming album transformational, hits at a new career glow. Nicki Minaj is giving fans a glimpse into her new mindset as she prepares for her next musical chapter. In response to a fan expressing excitement about her upcoming album, set to drop March 27, 2026, the rapper offered a hint at what is to come. This is a transformal album I never saw coming. I honestly thought I'd be writing from a similar place, but it's just not possible anymore. This is a different glow. The tweet suggested a creative shift for the Queen Barb, hinting that her next project will reflect personal growth and new inspiration. This could include themes of motherhood, marriage, while still delivering the bars that her supporters look forward to. She's really promoting this album, right? We definitely know that we heard about this when her and Cardi B were beefing. I still cannot believe Cardi B took the bait and let Nicki Minaj stomp all over her album rollout the week it came out. And now we're all just waiting for Nicki Minaj. Brilliant. And she keeps on almost every week talking about it. And now we're hearing that it's going to be a shift and not from this perspective. Very, very, very interesting. You got my attention, Nicki. Let me know if you guys are excited about Nicki Minaj's new album in the comment section below. In our seventh quick story, GloRilla seemingly likes a tweet suggesting Megan is bitter because she outsold her album. Here is the tweet. It says, we all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by GloRilla, and then you see GloRilla liking it. So, beef alert. The best female rap album debut for 2024, GloRilla sold 69,000 and Megan sold 64,000. Okay. GloRilla appears to like a fan's tweet suggesting Megan Thee Stallion is bitter about Glo outselling her. So what I have heard when they were on tour together, and for those who don't know, it was Megan's tour and she took Glo as her opening act. But y'all know how big Glo was last year. And I did hear that there was some kind of like, I don't want to say jealousy, but yeah, maybe the word is bitter, some kind of bitterness where you're like, hey, let me take a smaller artist and give her some help. And now this artist ends up outselling you. And some people were only coming to the concert for her. So I could see how that could maybe bother somebody. It wouldn't bother me in particular. I'll never forget when Usher brought Kanye West on tour and Kanye was just starting out. That tour was amazing. I saw it, I think, twice. I can't remember where it was where I've seen it, but I remember hanging out with them after, and like the after party, they were super cool, and Kanye and John Legend were there and Usher, and everything was just super, super cool. It's just, I don't like that the women rappers are starting to get like the men where everyone's beefing and everyone is like this person that whatever, blah, blah. I don't like it. And we just saw Latto and oh my gosh, what's her name? The girl from New York with the orange hair. Latto and oh my gosh, you know me and names. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to Google her name now. Hold on, it's gonna bother me. Ice Spice. Jeez, sorry, Ice. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope this doesn't continue because I do like them together. I'm a big fan of both. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, in our 8th quick story, Megan Thee Stallion's new song "Lover Girl" is not a good look for Megan or Klay Thompson. All right, this is from Tasha K. I know some of you guys are not a fan of hers, but I just wanted to play this clip for you because I've been telling y'all from a long time ago that Klay and Megan's relationship was totally fake. It's all set up to be PR because of all of this court stuff that she has going on, and they're trying to give her a new image. I just like when I say things and then other people confirm it. And Tasha is saying that people at the label told her. It's the same people who told me. Take a look.
I swear that this relationship is fake. I've been told by the labels too. They are trying to change her brand. They are trying to soften her up. They are trying to make her desirable again, like how she was before, but she became undesirable with these lawsuits that she got going on. They've been trying hard to change her brand to make her more desirable because men are just not fucking with her because she is seen as the woman, she got man feet though, as the woman who put a man in jail.
And like I said, I agree with Tasha. That song is just not a good look. Like, it's so clear. If they were really together, they were really in love, why would you put Klay in the video? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't like this look. And I'm a big fan of Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she could really rap. She could really flow. Like, she's not gimmicky or whatever. She's amazing. I just don't like this. Megan, if you hear this, just go back to being who you are, man, and just stop worrying about the haters. You could hear and you could see how much the hate is affecting her. I even played a video for you guys like 2 or 3 days ago where she was saying, "Oh, the online hate is just bots." You ever notice when I come out with a new song, that's when the haters come out? Megan, everybody has haters. Every person in the content creating space, whether you're a podcaster, you're a YouTuber, or an artist, an actor, whatever, there's haters. Get over it. You're in a situation with Tory Lanez. People think that you snitched. People think that you lied and he's in jail because of it. That's going to get you even more haters. You make great music. You're a great artist. Just stop it. Rock Nation too. Y'all are behind all of this. Just let Megan be Megan and she will be fine. That's just my 2 cents. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right. This brings us to everyone's favorite segment, comments and social discussion of the day. But of course, before we get to that, I have something very important to ask y'all. Is your computer, laptop, or cell phone vulnerable to data breaches? Well, the answer is simple. Yes, they are, because they're on the internet and it is the wild, wild west out here, okay? Let me answer that question for you. Yes, you are susceptible to data breaches if you are not using Aura, the all-in-one digital security platform. Go to my sponsor below, aura.com/trend-out-loud to get your 14-day free trial to see if any of your data has already been exposed. Now, just Google the rate of text scams, scam phone calls, emails. It's at an all-time high. There's commercials about it. There's warnings out there. And the newest thing are people stealing your home. You get a knock on the door saying, hey, get out. John Brown owes his house, not you. They changed the deed and you have lost your house. So it's very, very dangerous out here. You should not be online without a digital security protection. If you've ever wondered how scammers get your phone number or why your inbox is filled with spam, here is why. There are companies called data brokers and they sell your data legally. It should be illegal. And they do it without your consent. And they make billions of dollars selling it to marketers, scammers, or even stalkers. That is why I recommend today's sponsor, Aura, to my family, friends, and out louders. Aura takes care of the hard part for you, automatically removing your information off of these sites and keeping it off. Aura is an all-in-one digital security platform. You may already have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like locking your front door but keeping your back door open. With Aura, you get alerts if any of your personal information is ever found on the dark web, real-time fraud alerts if any of your credit cards, banking, social security number, any of those information gets leaked online. You also get a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and they have US-based customer service round the clock in the event that anything should go wrong. Also, in the event that something should go wrong, Aura also offers a $5 million identity theft insurance package. You're fully protected with Aura. It's the second link below. I have the QR code here beside me. You could take out your phone, point your camera. It will take you to that link. It's absolutely free for 14 days. And within those 14 days, Aura will show you what they could do, see if any of your information is leaked or has been put out there. And if it is, you can remove it off for free. All right. So you get a chance to start over fresh. Link below. Let's go over to comments. I got 2 super chats. Bam, 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 bam. That was really far. Jaquel, I think it is. Sorry if it's wrong. Jaquel Thompson says, thanks. I continuously fuss at you about everything, but I'm not used to seeing you sad. So I'm sad now because I realized I watched you to lift me up with your happy spirit. Please don't be sad about Jamaica because it's going to be all right. From this point on, I'm going to speak positive because I realize my true feelings. I watch you every day and sometimes on my TV at home. Stay up, Trent, and I'll keep you and the country in my prayers. Thank you so much. I really love this. I love when people are like, oh, you frustrate me. Oh my gosh, you make me so mad with whatever it is. But you still tune in every day. So I appreciate the fuss and I also appreciate the love. And thank you so much for the super chat. These are some of my favorite comments to get. I love y'all, man. All right. Thank you for that super chat. Next super chat is from Donna, or that was easy to pronounce. Donna says, well, first of all, bam, 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 to Donna. Donna says, congratulations, Trent. I'm still watching the show faithfully. And this is congratulations from episode 600. She says, I still watch the show faithfully, enjoying every last one of them. I tried to send more, but it stopped me at 15. I wrote back and I'm like, hey, I'm happy with whatever you send, but YouTube, why are you stopping if she wants to send more than 15? A couple of people have sent 50 or whatever. There should be a slide, and you should be able to send whatever you want. But like I said, we're happy with whatever we get. So thank you very much for those 2 super chats. For those who want to know how to send a super chat, stay tuned. I will show you that in a minute. But we read out all super chats, and I still go and read one random one throughout the day. And we do it now so that you guys don't think I'm picking and choosing. I literally do it randomly. I sort out newest, and then I literally just like a raffle, go up, go down, and stop. Now, this is from Tracy. She says, Kim got baby girl looking like a 30-year-old. Stop blaming being a single parent. Really, my daughter is 32 years old, never ever dressed that way. That family is the problem, but they blame Kanye for everything. Kim is going to have a big problem on her hands if she doesn't get North together. Tracy, thank you very much for that. I 100% agree with you. I think they always like to blame stuff on Kanye. And like I said on yesterday's show, like I said on yesterday's show, why am I saying sorry to you guys? Just taking a screenshot. so I can post it up. Like I said on yesterday's show, my bigger issue is not only that she's allowing it, but the fact that she literally just asked us for grace the week before on a show and was like, please, I'm a single parent. Yo, things are hard for me. Like, okay. And then the next week she does this and you don't reprimand her and you don't say, hey, I'm going to take this off. It's not good for her. It's not good. We know that we have millions of people and it's not good for a 12-year-old to have a tattoo on their face and a septum piercing, or be it fake or not. Ugh. Very bothered by this too as well. My niece is, she says, my sister says not to say her kids' names or ages on this show. My sister's very private, but yeah, my niece doesn't do this and she never will. And my sister would lose her mind if she did. Anyways, thank you very much for that comment. For those of you who want to know how to send your own super thanks, you'll see it at the bottom of every video that we post. If you're on your phone, you might have to scroll over. You'll see a like button, share button, or remix button. Then you'll see thanks. You press that button. There'll be a slide. You should be able to slide and sponsor, give, donate whatever amount you would like back to the show. And also what I love about it is that it highlights your comment and we'll read it out for you. If you just want to say thank you, send me a message, or you can even use it if something that you want to promote, we'll read it out on the show for you, okay? So that is super thanks.
Buy a super thanks by clicking the thanks button under your video. There are multiple price points a viewer can purchase that each have their own special one-time animation. As an added bonus, viewers will get to post a distinct, colorful comment in your video's comment section.
Let's go to social discussion of the day. I think this is a pretty good one. Justin Bieber says, if a man lusts over a woman, that is the same as cheating. I don't think he actually says man. I think he just says a person. But let's go to the video and then we'll talk about it. Take a look.
If you even think of a woman with lust, it's the same thing as
going all the way,
actually doing it. Like if it even just crosses your mind.
Okay, so let's dissect this. Now, I agree because of the word he used. He said lust. He didn't say, if you think another girl is hot, then that's the same as cheating. He's saying lusting. And I think lusting is the word. And it's not semantics. Lust is a very different meaning by saying, hey, this girl is pretty. And I agree. You guys have heard me say that repeatedly on this show, that if I ever do get married, the person who I'm married to, she'll be the one in the room that I always want to leave with. I'm not going to be lusting over any other girl. And I think the reason why so many people end up getting divorced is, or broken up or not in good relationships, is they get in relationships for the wrong reasons, whether it be convenient for them, whether it be whatever, whether it be money or whatever. And when you're really in love with the person and that person is the most beautiful person in the room to you, nobody is going to walk in that, again, like I said, oh yeah, she's pretty, or yes, she has nice this or this feature or whatever, or she has nice hair or whatever, body or whatever. All that is fine. But for me to be sitting down and lusting over another woman, I want my girl lusting over no other man. Heck, you know what I mean? No. Now, does it mean that it's time for a divorce and we need to break up? That's maybe where that word maybe is not the right word to use, because I get if you catch somebody cheating, then you got to talk about the relationship. I'm not saying that you have to get a divorce, you have to break up if somebody cheats. I think that there's a dynamic of why they cheated. Was it just a one-night thing? Was it, unintentional? Is it, if you're in love with somebody else, then of course that's when that's your time to break up. But anyways, I did think it's an interesting comment to talk about. So let me know what you guys think. Just remember, again, emphasis on lust. If you're lusting about somebody else, is that almost on the same grounds of cheating? And is that grounds to have a very serious conversation? And maybe that other person needs to be with somebody else, okay? Before we close off this segment, just want to remind you guys to hit the first link below and sign up for the Out Loud memberships. With the Out Loud membership, you get loyalty badges, emojis, member-only live videos, member-only videos, early access to new videos, and member shoutouts. Also, we do, I do weekly vlogs where we give you like behind the scenes. I might talk about something that's going on in my life. So it's really kind of an extension of social discussion, and we get into the weeds of things. It's really fun. So sign up for the Out Loud membership. When you get to the menu, you'll see Out Loud, Proud, MVP. They all give the same access. They're just different price points, kind of like a tip menu, depending on how much you want to spend for the membership, how much you can afford for the month, okay? And we appreciate everything, just like the thanks or the membership. We appreciate whatever level that you do and help support the show. That's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to question of the day. What's the worst sign y'all ever talked to? Okay, I am not an astrology person, but I know how much people love astrology. I find it hard to believe that there's 12 different people, 12 different kind of people, but when you talk to somebody who's in astrology, it's where your moon was when you were born and this, so it breaks down. And as much as I question it, whenever I read something about my sign, it's spot on. So I'm not so much into it, but I have respect for it. All right, the first person said male Sagittarius for show. Another person said Gemini, great friend, but bad lovers. Mine is a Taurus. There's room for one diva and one diva only, and that's me. Another person said Gemini on my granny. I'll never do it again. See, that's what it's crazy to me. Somebody can meet you and be like, oh, you're a Gemini? Nah. And it's over. Like, there's no chance because you're a Gemini. That's crazy to me personally. Another person said Gemini, and it's not up for debate. Another person said them Scorpio men be something, huh? And this is coming from a Scorpio. It's funny. Very little Capricorn hate in here, I see. Based on the comments, the sign is man. That's hilarious. Them Aquarius be fishy. Another person said Taurus. Hey, nothing about Cancers here. That's good. Pisces males, Libra. Crazy thing is I love all my girls, Libra, but guys, nope. Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces. Definitely a Sagittarius, Libra. I love this. Look at that. Oh, one person said Cancer and Geminis. Damn. Oh, here's another one that said Cancer. Damn it. Somebody said all of them. All right, sound off below. What's the question? What's the worst sign y'all ever talked to? I guess dated. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, y'all. That is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you of a few quick things. One, the first link below is the membership link. Please sign up. It's really fun over here and become an official Out Louder. Also, do not forget, please, the thank you button. It should be thank you, not thanks, whatever. The thanks button at the bottom of every video that we put up. That is where you could sponsor, give back, donate to the show. And of course, you get to highlight your comment. I actually get a notification, reply right back to you, and I'll read out your comment. Also, you can feel free to use it to promote something and we'll read it on the show. Also, QR code beside me, second link below. Do not forget to sign up to Aura. If you do anything online, you should have a digital protection coverage of some sort, but trust me, use Aura because they are the best, and you could use it for free for 14 days and see what they can offer you, okay? Make sure you sign up. Before I let you go, just want to remind you of all the ways to keep up with the Trend Out Loud show. For those of you who like to listen to your shows, we're available on all podcast platforms. Just go to any pod site, type in Trend Out Loud, the show will pop up. Do not forget to hit the follow or subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show. And we do upload 7 days a week, all right? We're a daily show. Now, if you are like me and you like to watch your shows, I need video in my life, head on over to YouTube, type in Trend Out Loud, the show will pop up. 6 things I'm gonna need you to do, please. First, hit that subscribe button. 2, hit that like button. We need the algorithming. 3, you guys are my co-hosts, so please comment. I need to hear from you guys. We talk about a lot of subjects. I always ask you guys what you think. If you guys don't comment, then I'm just doing the show by myself and I look crazy, all right? For those of you who don't want to join in on the discussion, no pressure, but can you at least comment where you are watching from? I really, really like to see the city, our country. This is a global show, and I just get a kick out of it, all right? Fourth, if you're really enjoying the show, please try to share it with your family, friends, and loved ones because it helps in growing the channel. And we're here to grow this channel. Fifth, like I just told you, please sign up for the Out Loud membership and become an Out Louder today. And sixth is the thanks button. All right. I want to read out your comments. Before I let you really go, I want to let you know of all the ways to keep up with me outside of the show. I'm available on all social platforms. It's also the same handle, Trend Out Loud. I'm the most active on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, please follow the Trend Out Loud show on Instagram. That's where we post up most of the videos and most of the stories that we talk about in the show. On YouTube, there's things that we cannot say, copyright issues, etc. And it's, of course, just a length of time. We put it up there in its entirety on Instagram, so you see it there, and it gives you a better understanding of the things that we're talking about. So it's a good way to keep up with the show. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trend Out Loud. Peace!